Welcome back. I'm here with our special guest, Emauel. We're here at the site of the live Alkaline water springs, bringing you a special on-site interview and bird's eye view of what is really going on here. We're standing here. Explain to us what we're looking at here.
What we're looking at is another one of my springs. Like I said before, we got 6 spring heads. This is another spring. It actually comes from underground, running above ground, and running out throughout the whole property.
Okay. Here.
That's one of the spring heads. Then right up under the tree over here, behind this is another spring head. This is what this spring is running off of.
Okay.
The spring head right there, I calculated run into the house.
Okay. And that's another story, because this is an off-grid
community.
Yeah, off-grid community, which is powerful.
Yeah.
Ah! That's a whole nother show. We talk about that another time. But this really powerful water and food. This is a farm in terms of growing food. One of the things that you hear me say since I've been hanging out with Emauel is that if we can't source it, it's suspect.
That's right.
Right? If we can't source it, and so we have to source for clean water.
Clean water, clean food, real organic food. Everything that we desire to have and build, we can do it here. And we're doing it. And we'll walk through the community and you'll get an opportunity to see. It's about the water, but it's also about a good lifestyle that we're supposed to have from the Creator.
Yes, it's about the oneness lifestyle. And you can't get no more one until you come to the earth.
That's right. So you're talking about 16 inches of concrete all the way around, top to bottom, sides. It might be in some areas a little different, but that protects anybody from being able to get to the head of the spring and tamper with the water.
Okay, protection.
Yeah.
And so this right here, I can see this pipe running right in here.
Yeah,
so that's the overflow, you said?
That's the shutoff valve.
That's the shutoff valve.
It's got a shutoff valve on it, so when we decide, let's say we want to put in bigger tanks and do maintenance, then we're able to cut the water, not off, but divert the flow down into the larger pipes, which you can see is overflowing right now, going out to the pond. Okay. Very good. So we're living in tumultuous times. You don't know times of prophecy being fulfilled.
Okay, so let's just be real about what we're dealing with. The world as we know it is waning, right? Coming to an end. So what happens when the lights go out? Like, for real?
You'll contact us. You'll be ready to come on and do what you're supposed to do.
Do what we need to be doing.
And sometimes it takes something terrible to happen for some people to wake up. Some people won't wake up, some people will. Mm-hmm. And I keep telling people, when you ain't got no lights, no power, no water, no food, then what you gonna do? Mm-hmm. And it's not just about selling water and having the water, but it's about preserving the rights and to have a good life and a life, a well-being.
Yes.
And that's the purpose of what I'm doing out here now. And it's not just about, like say, trying to make some money. We want to make money, but at the same time, we want to have a place where we can come to in those kind of times.
Yes. So it's a profitable business, right? I don't have to tell you that hardly any intelligent people anymore are drinking out of the tap, right? Drinking the water coming from the city, because it's all kinds of calamity going on with that water. And so this bottled water industry is really ridiculous. Most of it is municipal water anyway.
It's tap water.
That's right.
What they selling.
Yes, and the other sad part about the alkaline water industry is that they're making it with machines. Baking soda. Okay, and what's very wonderful, the blessing that we have, is it's actually coming up out of the ground.
Yes.
You don't have to add any chemicals to it. You just take it from the ground, from that hydraulic box you saw over there, and the trucks come and get it and take it to the bottling and distribution
plant. That's what we have in Winston-Salem.
Yes. And it's a complete lifestyle remedy.
Yes.
It's a lifestyle remedy. So when we talk to you about oneness, wellness, lifestyles, this is where we have to go. This is where we are. And anything short of this, you're going to be caught out there.
Exactly.
Right? You're going to be caught out there.
Exactly.
So this is really amazing how I'm getting to witness this alkaline water coming up out of the ground through the overflow.
Yes.
Right? So explain what's actually happening here.
Well, one of the things that's happening right here is that we got an underground tank here, which most people can't see, that feeds the 11,000 gallon tank. But when both of them get full, it overflows down the spring right here, where it goes down to our pond where we raise our own fish.
Okay.
We raise what they call freshwater fish, bass, brims, crappies, etc. Now, of course, we don't raise catfish. I did that for a reason. But the clean fish we raise and we eat. And as you can see, if you look down, you can see the pond, and that pond is actually 35 feet deep.
Wow. 35, he said. He said 35 feet deep. Fresh water, alkaline water, raising your own fish. This is amazing. This is amazing. It brings it full circle. So you can see that pond over there, and 35 feet deep. Wow.
Yeah, you could put about 2.5 of those tanks that we got up on the hill that get a chance to see down in that pond, and still won't see the top of it. Won't see the top of the tanks.
Wow. Cool. So talk about having abundance, right? An abundance. A lot of times, the only thing that we think about when we talk about prosperity is greenbacks, right? That dollar bill is not really worth anything anymore.
It's not worth anything. It doesn't carry a value. The real value is land.
Yes.
The real value is what you do with the land, agriculture. Being able to utilize the land for our own salvation, liberation as an indigenous people.
Yes.
And that's what we're here for. That's
right.
The mission.
Thank you. Thank you. Oneness Wellness Lifestyles on the land, the indigenous land. Alkaline water, 35-foot deep pond,
right.
Raising clean fish.
Yes.
Okay, out on 1,000 acres of land.
Yes.
We're going to walk around a little bit more. We're going to go over there and take a look at that tank. We're going to also, you're going to get to see, and this is an exclusive, you're really going to get to see this off-grid living community. There are folks out here living off the land.
Yes.
So we're going to trek over. I'll follow you.
I got you.
Now, the soil is, you said we're on top of a quarry as well.
Yeah.
So not only are we on top of water, we're on top of a rock quarry.
Yeah.
Crystals.
Quartz crystals.
Quartz crystals.
You got those. You got
Jasper.
You got all, you name it, and they can actually go online on our webpage.
So we're standing here. Let's position ourselves over here.
This is a 11,000 gallon tank that we talk about, and people don't understand it's full of gear. So I want you to see something.
Okay.
When you start going to cut the water on, I just come down and hit the valve. You got clean spring. Cold as ice. Alkaline water. Cold as ice.
Wonderful. Wonderful. That is wonderful.
That's where it's at.
Okay. Clean, fresh, cold, alkaline water. Plus minerals. It don't get any better than this.
And that's one of the pumps right there. We also got a filtration system over there with a pump. And that's just like a cheesecloth filtration, 2 microns. Because sometimes springs get a little settlement. We want to make sure we know how we are. We see, oh, what is this? But they don't understand natural spring water has some settlement in it once in a while. But that's the pump. It pumps up. It goes into this 11,000 gallon tank. And you see the cords. It got heater cords on it. Keep it from freezing in the wintertime.
Okay.
This outside installation is probably about 2-3 inches thick, and it's got a heat shield plate up on the bottom to keep that tank from busting when it's cold. In other words, it's like an ice bin in the glass. The span ain't right careful here.
So some serious engineering and expense.
A lot of expense.
Yeah, and expense. We don't want people to think that this is good. Snap your fingers and
this didn't happen overnight.
Yeah.
Well, I tell people what they don't understand is that right now in this project is over $800,000 spent, and that's between the trucks getting this done. And we're not finished. Nowhere near finished. Between the trucks getting it done, and the factory, and the bottler and everything. So, and that's not even including paying for the building itself. Talking the building, I think the building was like $10 million. Just to pay for the building and the acres. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's got a long way to go. In a short time.
In a short time to get there.
That's right.
Okay. The thing about it is it's in progress.
Yes.
And not only is it in progress, it's in operation.
Yes.
Okay. So it's being done. We ain't talking about doing something.
That's right.
We're doing something here. This is a beautiful testimony to what happens when you stop running.
Exactly.
Right? And do what you've been called to do.
Exactly.
So Oneness Wellness Lifestyle, we're here because we're called to bring this to you, to let you know that it is available. Right? It's available. All this water, Emauel can't drink it by himself. Okay?
I try.
Okay. And I'm trying to help also, right? And so what we're doing is bringing this information to you so you can see the reality of what you have, right? What you have. And that it's available, and all you have to do is get in touch with us, and we'll talk to you about how to do that as well. Okay. Wow. You know, sometimes you just get speechless. This is amazing, and it's something that is I can keep hearing me use the word. It's a blessing. It's really grand. It's really grand.
We just ate food last night. Hopefully I give you a copy of that. And you can see when the son was making his own food on dinner.
Oh wow. Okay. You know, we came out last week and got
some greens, yes.
And the broccoli.
Yes.
Best salad I had in my life.
Yes.
It was wonderful. It was so wonderful. It was so hearty.
Yes.
Right? It made me I was talking to my husband, we were saying that the lettuce and things that you get out of the market, even though it's organic, it's like
fake.
It's
fake.
It's paper thin.
And not only that, anything that's 1% organic would be considered all organic when that's not true. So they're not really growing organic foods. And they may get mad for me saying this, but all those organic believers, they're being food. It's always been a lie from the beginning. So when you get real rich mineral soil and you don't put chemicals or fertilizer, that's what it's real organic food. Not something that the government regulate and tell you have to do.
Yes.
And they give you the chemical to put on your land. And then when your land don't produce no more, they take it. Because you owe them.
Okay, yeah, that's the vicious cycle that is in. That's the vicious cycle that they're running on.
So one of the things that we're going to do, point the camera over there in that field, we're actually going to set up a store. Eventually I want to store in this area a small restaurant when we come out. We eat our own food, grow our own food. We eat our own food. We got a big field up over here. This particular area we cleared out. This is all trees. You see our little construction stuff going on. Where we're actually going to set up a restaurant and set up a school. Agricultural school. A school to teach our children because you got to go back to where you came from. And we came from the land, we go back to the land because that's the only way we're going to be able to produce and survive. Yes. So with good clean water, good clean food, good clean housing, and good teaching, we'll rebuild our nation.
Yes. This is a heart project. This is coming from the heart. This is when we talk about what real love is, right? And wanting for yourself, want for your brothers and sisters what you want for yourself, that's what's happening here. That is what is going on here. And one of the things that's pushing it that way is because the system is falling, it's failing.
It has failed.
Yes, thank you.
We're trying to hold on by a thin cord, and the cord is being severed. You know, even I'm not so much caught up in religion, but I do believe that if we are the people, or the chosen people of the Most High, we're supposed to go back to the order and bring the covenant back, and that's what we're doing.
Yes.
This is one of the off-grid homes right here that we're looking at. This is one of them. Like I say, you've seen the other one.
Right.
And as you turn, you got one of our good brothers who's very, very supportive. He brought his camper out, and he's helping out here, and he's really enjoying it. And it's a place of healing. You get healed and type of energy that's out here, healing energy. But you got to remember, you sit on top of crystals, quartz, and all kinds of other stones that make a big difference. And the water. And the water. The water is the key factor. And so you look, we got another off-grid house out here.
Yes.
So we got several houses out here already in the community. And we're going further back in the woods, which we can walk back if you want to walk back there and take a look. And around the corner also, that's going to be the smokehouse that we built.
Okay, so a smokehouse. So,
That's where we're going to smoke the lambs, the fish,
okay.
the chicken, also, vegetables, like smoked vegetables. As you can see, it's been clearing out right here. It's been clearing out because we got houses going back in the back. And to show you, I'm going to try to get you to the woods. It's full of fish. Full of fish. And the reason why the water looks like it's looking because there's been a lot of rain.
Okay.
And washout and all that normally be clear enough where you can see. There's a whole lot of rain been out here. It was actually about 10 inches of rain a few days ago.
Yes.
And it was almost up to the edge of the bank. That's how much water we got out here.
The way and the spring is running. Maybe if you can just take a look at where we are and where we were. You see the tank over there.
Oh yeah, it's up. And look, if you look down, what kind of rock you see?
Wow.
Quartz.
We got quartz crystals in the water.
Yes.
High energy, high vibration. We got that sunlight and the mineral bed.
Yes.
The oxygen from the trees. This is what it's about.
If you listen real close, you can actually hear the water running.
Okay. So this is ground cover.
Yes.
Female fern.
That's the female fern.
Okay.
Which is good for high blood pressure, sugar, diabetes, and all that. And it'll help you out. And it'll cover this whole ground back here. So these people going out buying this fern, which is the kind they done cultivated and tamed.
Sure, radiated.
Yes, radiated. So this is the natural female fern that we got. That's back here now.
Excellent. Appealing. Oh yeah. Appealing.
So like I said, back in this area where we're going to come and clear out, we're actually going to put houses back here, playground area, like a fall picnic area for the children to get away from the house area where they come out. And you come in meditation, and we plan on putting up a, I think they call it a yurt tent.
A yurt.
Yurt tent.
Yes.
We put up a yurt tent.
Oh, how wonderful.
Which is going to be for the spas and the healing.
Yes.
And that's for the sisters. We have one for the sisters, one for the brothers. There's a lot of stuff that we get ready to start doing. I hadn't even shared yet, but it's taking place and it's moving that way.
Well, excellent. We're so, we know that we're privileged. Brother Emauel, thank you so much for allowing us on your land.
Yes.
We don't take that for granted.
Yes.
I want you to know that. It's much appreciated. And that we have the opportunity to participate in creating this new model of reality.
That's right.
Model of reality. New systems for living. Oneness, wellness, lifestyles. This is the smokehouse. So we're going to smoke lamb. And we have another property that we haven't even shared with you yet, where we're actually where we're doing the husbandry, where we're raising sheep and chickens that lay all different color eggs and growing food as well. So this is a major project. Oneness Wellness Lifestyles is privileged and much appreciate the work of Brother Emauel, who is making a way, has made a way, and the way was made and left for him.
Yes.
So I can't even say how much we appreciate all the work that you've done, the expense that it's taken, the commitment
to the ancestors and the Creator. So I don't take this for granted. I don't take the glory for it, because at the end of the day, if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be here. And if it wasn't for the Creator, they wouldn't have got started here. Yeah. So we give honor where honor is due. And I thank y'all for coming out. And as we say, for listening.
Yes. Yes.
So
thank you for watching. This has been the Oneness Wellness Lifestyle Show. Our very special guest and excursion of the land here, where the alkaline water, live alkaline water, is coming up out of the ground. And we're here with the owner of the property, Brother Emauel.